clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes ready to get this thing started and open the season. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game. They have a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
That's caught. It's Hunt. Open space at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll keep it himself. Hard running there. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Toss to the outside. Inside the 35. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, West Virginia. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Making side adjustments here. Handoff from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Bro, come.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run.
This nigga did not want to touch the pit.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival. And oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Gonna take a shot. Makes a great
Damn, bro. Fuck.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Shit.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here he comes out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Finding open areas. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. He's got 50 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. To the ground. He's got it again.
Bro,
He'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFs out.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got an open man. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Zings it complete to the right. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Now from inside the red zone. Scrambling away. On the move, he fires. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the pass. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. On the ground, it's Hunt.
Yeah, good for sight, man.
At the 45, on his way. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play.
Yeah.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of speed.
Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How many first downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They'll run it. It's Hunt. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Shotgun snap on third down.
Bro, that nigga be running that fucking, bro, that dude there, bro. God damn, bro. Nigga get on my nerves with that shit, bro.
He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
That damn play.
The kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
What the hell is this paper, bro? Come on, bro. All right.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of...
There he goes. He has 60 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They feed him again. And And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Here comes the heat.
Bro, come on, bro.
Defense covering
Bro, I
up
can't,
and not
bro.
letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games.
Come on, dog. Nobody
That is
got time for that shit.
bad play at a bad time.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Finds his back in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
On the move.
Bro, come on, dog. Bro, this game's good, bro.
He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's going to run it, and he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Mountaineers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands.
Dog did not pick that fucking play, dog. Come on, dog.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Thanks to grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires left. And a misconnection on 3rd down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got his man in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 14 to LSU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Got it in the middle at Shelton. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Drag
Come on,
down,
y'all.
but they'll
Shit.
move the sticks for a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
Good, bro. Fuck.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
From the gun on third down.
Bro, this game here, bro. Fuck.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Looking for a gap. It's Hunt. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to suck this clock up.
Breaks into the open. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Hunt. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt to give it back and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Now, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
All by himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's got 99 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the run, it's Hunt. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming